Well, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pierre, and welcome to this Eon Real Estate webinar. This webinar is part of a series of webinars that we are conducting this month about different fields, ranging from aerospace, defense, healthcare, and education webinars. And this one will talk about real estate. It will be divided in three areas. First of all, I will start by introducing Eon Realty, the company, giving you some background information. Then I will talk about some real estate specific solutions, and I will finish the presentation by giving you some examples of past and current projects. So without further ado, let's go into this webinar. First of all, Eon Realty has been in the business of virtual reality and augmented reality for the last 17 years. The company was launched in California in 1999, and over the years has become a leading provider of VR and AR solutions, especially in the field of knowledge transfer, which is basically applied in three main sectors: industry, education, and edutainment. So today we work with more than 450 industry customers, 400 academic organizations, and more than 50 government partners to basically roll out these augmented reality and virtual reality solutions. What's very specific about Eon, first of all, is this end-to-end solution that has been developed over the years. This is a leading VR and AR development software that's basically focused on training and knowledge transfer, that can basically import any type of 2D and 3D information and convert them into augmented reality and virtual reality applications, and publish these applications, these content pieces, into any type of VR and AR devices from phone to door. What's also quite special about Eon Reality is this unmatched global reach. Today, Eon has a true global and worldwide presence with over 22 locations, including like Eon offices and also interactive digital centers that are basically serving customers and partners in more than 60 countries. As mentioned before, we work with lots of academic organizations, industrial customers, and governments to get like in-depth domain penetration. So we work with various segment matter experts to basically support us in developing the best applications possible. And last but not least is this rapidly growing audience. Thanks to this, all these projects and this global footprint, our solutions today are reaching over 40 million viewers around the world. First of all, this end-to-end solution that Eon has developed. So Eon has been focusing on AR and VR solutions for knowledge transfer, using and developing this platform that basically enables our clients to basically import any type of input data, whether like 360 videos, 360 images, CAD data, animation, scanning, and so on, and import them into the Eon platform to convert them into AR and VR applications. And both using like professional advanced development tools and also very simple user-generated tools. We also enable collaborative publishing and multi-user applications, and also cloud delivery infrastructure. And in the output of this platform today consists of more than 30 different publishing formats, from phone to dome, including like mobile devices like tablets, smartphones, virtual reality headsets, like Oculus and HTC Vive, AR glasses, laptops, multi-user group classroom displays, and also large-size immersive displays, and you will see more of it today. And the main benefit of this platform is once you create the content only once, you can publish the same content to all these publishing formats and platforms. Here's an overview of the different platforms that we support today, again ranging from mobile devices like consumer goods, desktop devices, holographic systems, interactive mirrors, and what we call large-size immersive devices like Eon IQ Mobile, which is an immersive room with 4 walls where you are surrounded by 3D VR content, and also this Eon iDome, which is a multi-user immersive dome and interactive dome. Something I mentioned before is we have this very unique capability of providing an unmatched global reach through this interactive digital centers that we have set up around the world that are basically acting as our, let's say, training centers where we train the next generation of AR and VR experts. It's also our content production facilities where we develop all the content for our clients. And also it serves as a distribution network. Basically we can share the different applications that are being created for these networks, and applications created in one location can be sold through the network in other centers and other locations. So now if we come back to the main topic for today, which is real estate and how we can use augmented reality and virtuality in real estate environments. So today, as probably most of you know, there are some problems that we can see in the real estate market. The first one, and probably the most obvious one, is that you need to wait until the construction starts to really experience the building and to understand the building. And computer renderings and two-dimensional plans do not always reveal all the detailed issues that architects are facing. You also have like no perspective. You can get some very nice drawings, some very nice renderings, but it's not as if you can go inside the buildings, go inside the architect work and really experience the project from inside. It's very flat renderings, like videos are not really doing a favor to the architect work. And sometimes you can do maquettes and physical models, but it's very, very expensive as well. Some of the things you can face is the pre-construction purchases. So most of the real estate companies today are facing the issue of having to sell properties before starting the construction, and therefore having to convince potential buyers about the properties. It's also quite difficult for them to differentiate. Today, all the product presentations look very, very similar. It's difficult for the brands to differentiate from the customers, from the competitors. And also, it's getting more and more tricky to get customer satisfaction and making sure that what they are visiting and the properties they would like to acquire will really look like to what they would get for real in a few months or years. So what can we do with, how can we solve these problems, these real estate problems with augmented reality and virtual reality? And for this, Eon Reality has developed an AVR platform, so augmented virtual reality platform that basically enables to solve all these problems identified. So first of all, thanks to virtuality and augmented reality, one of the main benefits is being able to experience a building before even the construction starts, doing this virtual reality walkthroughs using any type of device-ing, like ranging from a mobile device using a tablet and up to these very large immersive display rooms like Eon iCube, where you can really walk through inside the projects, the properties, the environments. You can, of course, within the virtual environment, you can configure options. So as you go through the virtuality application, doing this virtual visit, virtual walkthrough, you can easily change and interact with the content, and you can easily change the layout of the property. You can change the options, you can change the texture, everything can be changed in real time, so you get the best experience possible. You can also, thanks to virtuality and improving the customer journey, you can also improve the pre-construction purchases. So because the clients, the potential buyers are able to experience the property as if they were in reality, they get a better feeling of the property, and then you can really increase the customer satisfaction, as well as shortening the sales cycle and ensuring the best experience possible for the customers. The platform itself, so it's basically built on the Eon AVR cloud-based platform with some basic components that enable to develop, to run, to manage, to access, store, host, and also distribute all the applications, the content pieces that are being hosted. So first of all, it's an experience AR, VR, and mobile content platform. It also includes what we call Eon Creator AVR, which is an easy content creation tool for like user-generated content. So it's easy for the end users to generate and to create their own interactive AR and VR content. It also includes a library of existing content, and we'll talk very soon about the new content that you can upload to the platform. It also includes the Eon Coliseum, which is the multi-user functionality, so enabling different users and participants to interact from various locations inside the same virtual environment and application. So it's a white label platform with branding and also adaptation options. And the hosting of the platform is also included in it. On top of that, we have some additional modules. So we have like content services. So if you want to have your own elements, your own components, we can easily adapt them and upload them to the platform so they can be used within the platform. We have the geo-positioning that can be included. So the GPS positioning can be embedded into the application. There are some also assessment modules and smart workers modules for the construction phase if needed. We also provide links to LMS and CMS, and very soon, in the coming months, we'll also have access to artificial intelligence within the platform and applications. There's also a framework that we can implement as well called Eon Explorer. So you can create easily your own interactive 360 apps based on 360 photos and 360 videos to make the content creation process even faster for anyone. We of course offer like localization of the interface. We can also provide like internal hosting services, so hosting the platform at your own location on your own servers. And also we can also integrate VR training simulators within the platform. That's basically the same list of components. Again, the platform itself, basically the server licenses, the content, existing content, the creation of new content, the library, the multi-user functionality, the publishing on all devices available to the market, ranging from mobile devices, again, like tablets, smartphones, VR glasses, AR glasses, and all other like Eon large size immersive displays, white label platform, hosting of the AVR content, either on the Eon servers or on the client's servers as well, branding, adaptation, and deployment services. The additional modules I mentioned before, again, the Eon geo-positioning, artificial intelligence, available very soon, LMS link, CMS link. We can also offer like additional AVR solutions, localization, content creation services, external hosting, and so on. The key benefits of the platform, because it's an existing platform that we have already deployed in many different locations. It's a ready-to-use product. It's a turnkey product that can be very easily and quickly adapted to your needs. It's customizable, it's branded, and quite maybe the most important feature is agnostic hardware support. So once we have implemented the platform and created the content, it can be accessed and used from all major VR AR devices that we see today on the market. Of course, it's very easy to use, so the customers themselves can easily develop, run, and manage the applications. Everything has been designed to be easy to use and off the shelf. Now let's look at some relevant industry customers and use cases from the field of real estate. So starting from the Middle East, one of our clients is the government of Qatar, that is basically organizing all the like urban city planning in the city of Doha, especially in the city of Doha. And they have this project called Katara Cultural Village, which is a very large real estate project, combines residential areas and commercial spaces as well, and cultural spaces. And they basically decided to use EON technology to basically showcase this project very early at the initial stages of the project when they were like designing the site. And they are basically using the EON platform together with the EON IQ mobile, this large size immersive room you can see on the picture. And they use it basically to present the project in an interactive and immersive way to both the government officials, to the potential investors of the different areas, and potential buyers of the residential spaces as well. And the very nice thing about this specific project and this specific hardware is that you can visit the site in scale at scale 1. So basically you can enter the buildings, you can navigate the entire model as if you are really inside the site. The project was presented at the MIPIM in Cannes a few years back and was one of the main highlights of the show that year. Now going to Asia with this Ascot Limited company. It's a Singapore company that is one of the leading national service residence owner operator. They have about like 50,000 units that are being serviced today, and they are using the EON platform to also make like virtual walkthroughs of the different most of the units that they are servicing today around the world. So they use the entire range of EON products in terms of displays, ranging from mobile devices up to the very large size multi-user immersive rooms to showcase different interiors of the units. Staying in Singapore is this startup company, which is basically Singapore's like a fully integrated company for info communications. They provide a wide range of services for like information, communication, and entertainment services in Singapore. And they very recently, last year, launched like a very new headquarter building at the heart of Singapore. And they also use EON platform for the launch of the site, using the augmented reality features of EON to provide an application to all their guests and visitors that were basically enabling the visitors to build like a virtual maquette of the building inside the palm of the hand. So the application was developed by our team and was made available on both iOS and Android as well. Moving back to Middle East, Kinan is a real estate developer from Saudi Arabia, and we work with Kinan and use the EON platform to create mixed reality applications, so combining augmented reality and virtual reality into one single application that was enabling the potential buyers of like Kinan properties to do like a virtual walkthrough of the different apartments and the different, let's say, layout and options for the properties. The application was using both augmented reality and virtual reality. So we used augmented reality for the exteriors of the different apartments and virtual reality for the interiors of the different apartments. And as you can see from this picture, that's basically the main, the front page of the application, where you start in augmented reality mode. So we use the Kinan logo, the logo of the customer, as the augmented reality marker, and then we use it to superimpose the three properties that Kinan was selling at that time on this specific project with three different styles. First one was Mediterranean, second one was Andalusian, and the third one was Arabic. And after selecting the style, the people could, end users could enter the the apartments and do like a full virtual walkthrough of the apartments, and also they were able to get information, to access maps and different types of interactivities within the application. Staying in Saudi Arabia is this project that was developed for the Saudi Commission for Tourism and Antiquities, which is basically the Saudi Minister of Tourism. So we also developed like a mobile application that was also combining virtual reality and augmented reality for mobile devices, headsets, tablets, and smartphones. So this Nassif House is a building in downtown Jeddah that cannot be accessed by the public, but it's a very historical landmark of the city. So we got access to some very specific information and data, like 360 images, 360 videos. So we were able to reconstruct a 3D model of the Nassif House and creating this application and made it available to the Minister of Tourism for different types of events. So enabling the local population to do like a virtual tour of some building that they cannot access. Moving now to North America, to this company Brookfield Residential, that's based in Calgary, Canada. That is basically a real estate developer, and we worked with them to develop augmented reality applications to enable their users, their clients, potential buyers, to do like virtual tours of their properties. So we used augmented reality together with 3D models for the walkthrough, also like real images, 360 images, 360 videos, and combining them with a 3D model to make the experience as appealing as possible. And when the application was launched, the company Brookfield Residential wanted to really differentiate from the competition and make a big impact, and they launched the application in one of the malls in Canada, and they used like an AR and augmented reality marker that was like a 2-story tall, and it was hung inside the mall. And so basically when the people were using their phones or tablets, they could basically interact with like a life-size 3D model of the apartment. So it was very, very powerful and very differentiating for the client. All these applications are still available on the app stores. Just email us to get the links to the apps. And maybe the last project for today, last example for today, is with this food chain from the US, Chick-fil-A, that is also involved in real estate, basically designing their restaurants. So they are using today Eon VR technology to design their own restaurants. There's some issues with the let's say standard way of designing and rendering 2D and 3D drawings, plans. So they started to look at investigating at AR and VR solutions for this, and now they are using Eon AVR platform to basically design the interiors of the different restaurants. So they can right from the beginning explore different options and get a feeling of the different options in terms of like layout and textures and interior design. And today they are mainly using mobile devices as well, but they are mainly using the Eon IQ Mobile, the immersive room, to basically do like virtual walkthroughs inside the restaurants and basically select early on the design of the restaurants. So that's basically the last example for today. So you've seen different examples from the real estate, from different types of companies. If you need more information or if you want a copy of this presentation, do not hesitate to contact us at sales@eonreality.com. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. So again, we'll be waiting for your contact at sales@eonreality.com. Thanks a lot for your attention. Hope to see you soon.